Good day and welcome to HTMi's podcast. Today we are broadcasting from London in the run-up to the London 2012 Olympics. And today I have the pleasure of chatting with Ms. Debrah Dhugga, General Manager of the leading boutique hotel in London, the 5-star Duke's Hotel. Ms. Dhugga, lovely to have you with us.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Duke's.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the time from your very busy schedule.
A pleasure to support.
We are now 29 days prior to the opening ceremony of the London Olympics, so this must be quite a busy pre-planning stage for you.
Absolutely. It's not just about the Olympics. London, sort of on the run-up to the Olympics. June is a very busy season. We've just finished Ascot. We've now into Wimbledon this week and next week, and then we have Farnborough Air Show, and then bang into the Olympics. So there's a nice buzz around the city at the moment. So
what challenges are you being faced with for the upcoming Olympic Games?
I think it's all about pre-planning, and if you're pre-planning your business and you know your needs for your suppliers, your staffing, and your property, it's really no different to running 100% occupancy anyway. And Duke's does benefit from a nice occupancy. So you know it's a busy hotel. 7 days a week anyway, so it's just about pre-planning and making sure that you can actually work with your suppliers on your deliveries and your staffing to make sure that the staff are organised also for their transport getting into London. So we have been working with our staff and with our suppliers, and really we're ready to go. We're just ready for it to happen now.
Yesterday I was talking with the General Manager of One Allwich, and they right next to the official Olympic lanes.
Yeah.
So one of their challenges is the delivery of goods that can only happen. Are you near to any of these Olympic lanes?
Well, the area where we are, St James, you know, we're restricted in a lot of ways because we are so close to some of the royal households. But we have got our deliveries planned. So normal deliveries that would come in during the day will be coming in on an evening. For example, you know, our laundry is going to be picked up dry cleaning at 12 o'clock, midnight. Yeah. You know, but it will be back the next morning for the actual guest. Whereas normally that would, you know, be picked up at 10 a.m. in the morning. But there is going to be road closures. We've got the marathon coming through here. We're next door to the volleyball. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of traffic around. But again, I think just about pre-organisation.
So what are your hopes for this London Olympics?
I think the hopes are just to bring a buzz to the city. I think it's going to be, you know, absolutely wonderful for the city in general, and I think it's what we're going to get after it. I think, you know, beforehand, we're almost guaranteed that there's going to be a lot of tourists, there's going to be a lot of athletes, there's going to be a lot of corporate people, you know, within the city. What I'd like personally is to see what it can bring to the city after it, and in the hope that, you know, it can bring more major international events to London.
And this has been a really incredible year for London. You know, you've had the Diamond Jubilee, this week you've got Wimbledon, the Olympics. Do you think there's been an extra boost of tourism to London in this particular year?
No, I don't. I think people are very, very conscious in spending, and I don't think there has been a boost of tourists coming in. I think there's more people who live in the UK or staying in the UK. But I still think, you know, London has had a challenge. We've had a lot of new hotels opening in the city. We've got a lot of extra bedrooms in the city. So you know, it hasn't actually helped by, you know, sort of having that extra capacity to fill. But you know, you know, we can only hope, you know, that there's going to be more that comes here. People, you know, are being very, very conscious of what they're spending.
The press has also been reporting a lot, you know, and this sometimes is a common practice during big sporting events, that the hoteliers in London are practicing price gouging, you know, increasing their room rates. Some general managers say, you know, that's not true. You know, it's just bad press. What is your opinion on that?
Well, from my, I can only talk about Duke's, and you know, we didn't actually give allocation. We just kept the hotel open, and we have an exclusive use. We've contracted the hotel out exclusive use apart from my suites. and you know, we're selling our suites at sweet prices, and you know, it's not right. You know, there is still really good value accommodation available. There is a lot of availability for the Olympics still in London. You know, the hotels are not 100% full, and that's what I want to hear the press, you know, writing about. Not that the hotels are full and, you know, they're full with, you know, ridiculous rates out there, because they're not. There is availability throughout the city, whether or not you're looking for a 3-star hotel or a 5-star deluxe hotel in St. James like Duke's. There is still availability out there.
Being a general manager is obviously not a very easy job. You know, it comes with a huge amount of responsibilities. What are the main qualities and attributes and virtues that a person needs to be a general manager of a 5-star luxury hotel?
Wow, it's, you know, I mean, when I do mentoring and, you know, public speaking, and I get asked this question, you know, many a times, and what you have to do is, you have to be organised. You have to be a good organiser. You have to be a people person. You know, the list goes on. You have to be a mini accountant, because although you have your financial controller, nowadays, you know, financially, you know, you have to be aware of your business. Gone are the days, unfortunately, where general manager was an innkeeper and was the person who was just out on the front. Owners now, they want you to, you know, it's all about sort of the financial side of it as well. But for me, you know, key goals are, you know, a people person, someone who can actually, you know, relate to your staff, who can develop your staff for the future of their career, and you know, good organisation skills, and you know, good man management skills, absolutely, and for me, attention to detail.
Of course. So what advice would you give a hospitality graduate that wants to become a general manager?
Work hard, learn, ask lots of questions on the way. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone to someone who you actually admire in the industry and ask them for time, and ask them to actually help and support you through your career. And also to, you know, believe in your dream, and to actually, you know, really, really strive to achieve that.
So you're saying it's good to find a mentor within the industry?
Absolutely, I believe in it, yeah. I have a mentor, and I also have mentees. I have 3 people that I mentor at once, and you know, I can't take on any more, because I do like to be able to give them time, quality time, objectives and development. And I believe that if you can do that, and you can actually find yourself a good mentor to help you on your journey throughout your career, it's an absolutely really, really good starting point.
So students that want to go into, let's say, you know, most students today want to work in the 4-star deluxe, 5-star. You know, what's the right path that they should be following? Should they be going directly into the 4-5-star market and staying in that particular market?
Well, for myself, you know, I have worked in corporate hotels. I've worked in 3- and 4-star hotels. You know, in the days when I started, you know, my career is 28 years ago. And, you know, I remember being a trainee manager in a hotel, and, you know, being in the pot wash and doing, you know, washing the dishes, from, you know, working down in the kitchen. I think the more that you can actually learn about each department, right, and, you know, and then how the operation works, then you actually, you know, gain your qualities to go up the ladder. Find what it is that is your core piece of business. You know, mine was front of house and sales, and I do enjoy the accountancy side of the business as well. But I have to say that, you know, find your core, find exactly what it is you're looking for.
Right. You know, students that study at HTMi, they need to do internships, you know, for each level of their course.
Yeah.
You know, any particular advice? You know, some students feel they want to work more in sort of cultural restaurants, where the school tries to promote students more into the 3, 4, 5-star Swiss hotels.
Yeah.
to build up that CV as their marketing tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you agree with that?
I would
assessment?
absolutely 100% agree with it, because I believe, you know, it's not just all about the, you know, the star outside the door at the end of the day. It doesn't matter whether you're working in a 3-star hotel or a 5-star hotel. Customer service and delivery is the same, absolutely the same. The product may be different, but the actual service and delivery should be the same.
Could you give me the Debrah Dhugga definition of quality guest service?
Absolutely. I mean, for me, guest service is key, and it's all about people. I have a statement that I use with my team, and I say, you know, when you're welcoming people into the hotel, make it feel as though they're entering your home, sorry. So you're bringing someone into the hotel, and this is their home. This is where you are for, you know, 8-10 hours a day. Someone's coming in your home. Be natural, be yourself, enjoy learning and making relationships with your actual guests, so they actually, you know your name, you know, they'll come back and they recognize who you are. Attention to detail for me is a really, really key aspect of our business. You know, your key performance indicators for each individual department is so important. I, you know, enjoy working with my executive team and my HODs, so that we can actually strive to make sure that what we are offering is ultimate.